بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فأوجس في نفسه خيفة موسى. So Moses concealed fear within him. It's easy to understand why anyone would be scared. A massive display of snakes appeared to move before him, a great display of magic by the country's finest. But Prophet Musa alayhi salam wasn't anybody. He had spoken to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly and had witnessed a true and even greater miracle before this. So what was he fearful of? Ibn Kathir explains, he was fearful that people would be deceived by this magic before he could display his miracle, i.e. the one Allah gave him. You see, Musa knew his people, and he knew the power great crowds can have. Scholars estimated anywhere between 15,000 and 70,000 magicians, each with their own snakes. When the illusion is that great, people have a tendency to follow the crowd. Whilst he was sure his miracle would surpass their trick, he could not have known if the people would see it the same way. After all, he did not know what was yet to happen.
قلنا لا تخف إنك أنت الأعلى وألقي ما في يمينك تلقف ما صنعوا إنما صنعوا كيد ساحر ولا يفلح الساحر حيث أتى.
We reassured him, do not fear, it is certainly you who will prevail. Cast what is in your right hand, and it will swallow up what they have made. For what they have made is no more than a magic trick, and magicians can never succeed wherever they go. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reassured him, calling upon him to throw his staff. This time, an even greater miracle came to play, one he could never have foreseen. His staff not only transformed to a snake as it had on the mountain, but it ate the snakes, or so-called snakes, of each of the other magicians, a clear victory before all of the crowds. Then, perhaps an even greater miracle occurred. Every one of the magicians fell in prostration before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from what they had witnessed, bearing testimony to the truth of Musa alayhi salam's claim. In Prophet Musa, we learn a powerful lesson. If we are certain of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that certainty will transfer to those around us. If we are prepared with the truth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help with the rest. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Talha Ghannam from Quran Club. I really love this story of Musa alayhi salam and his encounter with the magicians. It's one you don't really understand or appreciate until you really picture the situation. 15,000 snakes against one snake, and yet Allah Azza wa Jal gave him that victory. If you're in a situation where you're going for an interview or you're overwhelmed with exams or stress in life, remember that Musa alayhi salam had that certainty in Allah and he gave him that victory. So please do share this with friends and family. Inshallah you found this beneficial, and we'll keep them coming each week, so long as you keep listening. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.